Hi and welcome to another episode of Roettgen Braai Master. Today we're making pork belly burnt ends on my Kamado Asian style. And what you need for it and how to make it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is what we need for today. Now obviously we need a pork belly and this is roughly 2 kgs. Now the ribs have already been removed, but the cartilage is still in there, so we're going to take care of that first. Then we need some spring onions, some coriander, some butter, an Asian style barbecue sauce. This has soy, sesame and ginger. Then obviously we need something as a rub. Now I love to use pull that piggy for that one. We need some sesame seeds and you need a vacuum bag to really get all those lovely flavors into the meat. Now as I said, we're going to take care of the cartilage first, and obviously we're going to try to cut off as little meat as possible and leave as much meat on there as you can. So just follow the cartilage and then you can take it out. Now after removing the cartilage, what you want to do is you want to take off the skin as well, if it's still on. But if it's still on and you got it, well, you know, don't throw it away, because you can make lovely pork skin crackling out of this. So it would be really a shame if you did that. Now try to cut as close to the skin as possible, so not to waste any of the meat or the fat that's right underneath. Now once we're done, we're going to cube up the meat into about 2 by 2 centimeter large squares. Now that we're done, we're going to season it on all sides with pull that piggy and season it quite liberally, because all that goodness will really get into the meat. And then we're going to put it into the Ziploc bag. Now what I suggest that you do is, when you actually deal with Ziploc bags, as you want to have a very tight seal, you want to fold over the top part where you're going to form the seal over, so it doesn't get dirty when you actually fill the Ziploc bag. And then we're just going to put the meat inside and let it soak up all the lovely flavors for a couple of hours. If you can, try to put it overnight in the fridge and it will get that much juicier. And then once it's full, you put it in the machine and vacuum pack it. "24 hours later, they're ready to come out of the fridge and go on the smoker. And I'm using one of my IKEA racks to do that. So we're just going to space them nicely apart, and then I'll see you outside and explain to you the setup on the smoker. We're smoking with applewood chunks today, and this is the setup in the Kamado, so obviously indirect all the way. And we're now going to smoke them for 3 hours at about 110 to 120 degrees Celsius. 3 hours are up and the barbecue has been running at a steady 118 degrees Celsius, and we're now going to remove the pork pieces, and now we're going to steam them. In the next step, we're going to use some brown sugar. As well as some honey. And a couple of slices of butter. And then we're covering it all with aluminum foil, and make sure you have a tight seal, because obviously you want all that moisture to stay inside. And then it goes back on the barbecue for another 2 hours until we're going to use the Asian style barbecue sauce. The pork belly has about half an hour left, so we're quickly going to take care of the toppings. So obviously everything is washed. Cut off the ends. And then you cut nice little strips down. And we're going to take care of the cilantro, so all we do is we just rip off the leaves from the stems, and then we're going to chop them up a little to release all the lovely oils and flavors. Two hours up, and we're going to remove the aluminum foil. Now we're going to add our Asian style barbecue sauce, give it a good stir, and then they go back on the Kamado for another half an hour. So half an hour is up, and we're going to put it straight back on the grate for one final time so that it can really settle. Alright, and we're finally done. They were on the smoker for another 15 minutes, and now we're just going to sprinkle some of the spring onions on there, and obviously some of the coriander. And last but not least, some sesame seeds. And there we go, guys. Pork belly burnt ends, Asian style, and we're gonna dig in now. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video about the pork belly burnt ends Asian style. Now, they were super delicious. They really came out nice, and so I can only recommend that you give them a try as well. If you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up, and please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again. At Roettgen Braai Master.